Hello everyone, Josh first back again, bringing you guys some more OverHit. Today I'm going to be talking about ways that you can maximize your AP, aka your stamina. I don't know if a lot of people have been paying attention to this. If you're a new player, if you're a veteran player, or if you're an in-betweener, maybe you've been doing these steps, maybe you have not. Let's go ahead and talk about some of the things that you can do to make the most bang for your buck when it comes to utilizing your stamina efficiency every single day. So, let's say that you're now up to rank 50. You got 297 stamina at max. You're burning through that maybe 400 or 500 per day, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, depending on what your schedule is, how much time you have available. Well, there are certain places that you could go to get the most bang for your buck when it comes to your stamina usage that can not only benefit your account now, but also long term. So let's go ahead to story mode, where you're going to be utilizing most of your stamina. And you'll notice, let's do hard mode, for example. So we have 15 different chapters. There's 15 different chapters. And there's select few areas that actually drop additional rewards, more valuable rewards. But the stages are very hard to beat. One of those would be right here at 1310. 1310 drops SSR Hero Soul Stones. Very, very low drop rates. 1310, of course, has better drop rates than another area we're going to talk about, but it's a very hard stage to beat. If you do not have a very established SSR team, you're probably not going to be able to auto this very often, if at all. Even with a very strong friend on autopilot, you're going to have a lot of problems, and you may not be able to farm that. That may be something that you need to worry about at a later time. But for those of you who do have a team that can, successfully farm 1310 over and over and over again consistently and burn your stamina, that might be probably your best option in the game right now because of the higher drop rates for your soul stones. And those soul stones, of course, can be converted into free SSRs, etc., etc. So very important for the longevity of your account and the progression of your account. So very good there. But if you can't do 1310, you're more down here to the 810 area. This is the one that most players are doing, a majority of players. If you're around mid to end game, this is the one you're probably doing. It's similar to 1310. You do get SSR Hero Soul Stones, but again, the drop rate is even more lower than 1310, and the drop rate is very, very bad. There are players such as myself who've been farming this stage since pretty much the first week the game's released globally, and I have yet to drop one soul stone, and I use most of my stamina every day on this stage, because even if you just get a couple of soul stones here or there, it's still worth it. But it's not the only thing you're going to be getting from an 810 stage or a 1310 stage. You also have a high drop rate of getting a lot of 3-star gear, 3-star fodder, stuff like that you can use for EXP for all your different types of gear. You also get quite a bit of gold. I mean, you could clear out your full 297 stamina and come away with several thousand of gold, possibly 100,000 of gold, which is very nice if you're low on gold and you want to just autopilot this while you're away doing other things. So it's a very good stage to do. You can also get 4-star gear to drop, very rare as well, but it does drop, which you can also use, of course, to make your 5-star gear or whatever you want to do with it. So that's another benefit, but definitely the soul stones are the main thing that you want to get from that. Now, if you can't do either one of those two stages, or if soul stones aren't something that you're actually trying to chase after, and you're more built around getting EXP and other resources, including free gems, let's go up here to our missions tab real quick. Alright, so we have missions tab, and we have these achievements. And some achievements, they want you to do certain things to get certain rewards. So if we go down here, for example, and you see, oh look, defeat so-and-so amount of elemental type monsters, you get this reward. So as you can see, if we want to get 15 free gems, we need 14,000 wind elemental monster kills. We're at 13,371. So of course, we would go and do that stage over and over and over again that has green elemental monsters. Same thing for water and, all the other different elements in the game. And that'll, of course, give you free gems. Not too many, but it definitely is free gems that accumulate over time. They do add up. And there are certain stages that you want to do that are better than others. So there are some stages, like 8-9, for example, that actually can drop rare fairies. Rare fire fairies. So let's say you need to level up some of your SSR or even SR fire units, and you need to get some really good EXP. Well, you definitely want to go to stages that drop rare monsters, rare heroes rather, in rare fairy drops, because those are more EXP, way more than normals. Like, there are normal, and then there's rare, and then there's SR, and then there's SSR, and then, of course, then there's UR. So, for EXP-wise, getting rares to drop is a lot better than getting normals to drop, because you're going to be getting more EXP for your heroes, so you can build up more of your heroes in a faster manner. And there's stages like this that, like, have 3 enemies that are all rare, 1 normal, and then a possibility of getting a rare fairy drop. Now, the fairy drops aren't going to happen all the time. They're very uncommon. They are still kind of, hate to say it, it's a pun, but the rare fairies have a rare drop rate. But when you get them, they're very nice to get. You also get the gold, you know, the other everything else, and the gear fodder. So it's still very nice. Plus, you're getting your EXP if you're bringing in any characters that you're just trying to level up in the first place in your party. So there's a lot of different things you can do there. But as you can see, you get 3 enemies on that, and then there's a rare fairy drop. But there are some other stages that actually have 4 monsters that you can fight at a time. Let's go all the way back. I believe let's go to 2-9. Is it 2-9? Yes. 2-9 actually is a good place to farm up dark monster kills, because it has the possibility of giving the rare dark fairy drop. It also does have a possibility of giving you a rare monster drop, hero drop, whatever. But it also has 4 enemies at a time. And when you're trying to get those achievements done as fast as possible, granted, this has more normal monsters, so the possibility of getting rare hero drops is a little bit lower. You're able to accumulate more dark kills a lot faster, if that makes sense. So you got to kind of pick and choose how you want to, you know, play out your stamina. Are you trying to get a lot of EXP? Are you trying to get a lot of soul stones plus other resources? Or are you trying to get those achievements fulfilled as much as possible so you can get all those free 15 gems, those 10 gems and 15 gems and whatever else it goes up to at its highest stages? So you definitely got to pick and choose when you're using your stamina what is best suited to what you're trying to do. There are 3 different things that I mentioned. There may be others that I haven't mentioned, but all of which are good ideas. You can go any route, and I still feel that you're making the most bang for your buck with your stamina. But there's a lot of people that they'll just pick a random stage and just go in, not even trying to do anything, and just do it over and over. And they'll do it for days. They'll do it for weeks. Hell, they might even do it all month long. And they might be missing out on a lot of valuable things that could really help their accounts now and in the future by missing out on certain things. Because you'll also notice that the gold does increase with the higher difficulty of stage you do, as well as some of the other rewards and the drop rates and stuff like that. It's all a bunch of intangible probabilities and RNG involved that you have to deal with, obviously. But just making the most use out of your stamina, I feel, is something that's very important to the longevity of your account and keeping you around long term. Because if you make too many mistakes and cost yourself so much time and effort, you're just going to keep putting yourself behind and behind and behind, and eventually you're going to feel just overwhelmed and just too far behind and want to continue, and that could become a problem with you and your, you know, gaming experience. So it's definitely best to sit there and pick and choose what you want to do. Do you want to work on achievements? You can also work on achievements and EXP at the same time by picking a nice little middle ground. For example, let's say that you do want to do 8-10. Well, you know what's good about doing 8-10 as well? 8-10 may not drop the fairies, but it does drop the stones, which I said are very, very low drop rate. But you're also getting 3 water-type monsters, one of which is a boss, which will give good EXP per kill. And then you have 2 rare minions, so there's no normal minions on that at all, which is nice. And you're getting about 400 more additional gold per run, which is okay. Plus, like I said, the 1 to 4 star standard weapon armor box, the percentages for the drop rates are a little bit higher than the more earlier stages of doing it on hard mode. So this stage in itself is still very good because you can still get your achievements for your water kills. You're still getting good EXP. You're still getting that very low chance, granted, but still a chance nonetheless to get free SSR soul shards. You're getting a little bit more gold. You're getting better possibility of other rewards. So 8-10 and 13-10 are still probably the best bang for your buck on stamina in the game. But not everybody can do those. That's why I mentioned the other possibilities as well. So just something to consider. Just a small little, my personal take on how you can manage your stamina. Some of you have probably been doing this already, but some of you may not have been aware or not have realized. And I just wanted to make the video so everybody has a fair opportunity to hopefully, try and make great use and be efficient with your stamina as much as you can. Because stamina in this game, you can get quite a bit of it, but, you don't want to waste it either. You want to use it as much as you can, as best as you can, in a way that helps you play the game for that much longer and enjoy yourself along the way. And what's really good is when you burn stamina, you don't even have to play the game, so it's really nice. So anyways, that's going to be it for me today. Hopefully help some of you out. If you've been doing these similar methods, let me know. If you've done other methods that I've not mentioned, let me know that in the comment section below as well. And hope you guys all enjoy. Please subscribe for more here on the channel, as well as join us in the Discord in the description below. Until next time, hope you guys all enjoyed. As always, have an awesome day. Peace.